So this video is just gonna go through an overview of my wideband install setup. So first you want to take out the bezel. It's two 7mm bolts from the top. You don't have to drop your lower dash for it. There is a little hump that you kind of have to work around if you have a 94, 95, and you will probably have to remove your column shifter if that's the case, but my car is stick, so I don't have that anymore. And then once I used a 53mm hole saw, but I think a 52mm hole saw is probably better. And once you have that in, you can kind of see how the bracket holds in the gauge in place with the two brass nuts. The wiring harness, the wideband has two wiring harnesses. One is kind of the main one, which has power and ground. So for ground, it's a black wire, and for red, for power, it's the red wire. So I'm gonna be using, I guess, one of these two spots for the ground. That's kind of where the ground OEM locations are. And then for power, you can actually tap into fuse 19. That's key on power. The question is whether I want to tap it from the back or just run a fuse tap from the front. I guess I'll decide then. Then the other harness is, I have it routed here, so you can kind of see where it's coming through. So where that's actually coming from is you have to run that into your engine bay to get power. So to get power, you have to run that into your engine bay to get connected to the sensor. So what I did was I removed my inner fender, and then there's an OEM location for you to pass in your wiring through the firewall into the cabin. So that's what I did. It just keeps it clean, and then now I'll be able to kind of route the whole thing through the frame right here, and then to the driver's side cat, where I would need to weld in a bung for the O2 sensor now. But yeah, I guess this location is pretty ideal for anything that you want to pass into the cabin. So just keep that in mind. So for example, you see this brown wire here, that's for my dash tachometer. So now what I did was I have the other side here that's running into the PCM. I think the slot is A13, and then I can just attach it to the main harness, like route it with the main harness, and then just connect it here. So that should be it for the most part.